These days, in its 12th and final season, The Big Bang Theory costs $10 million for the production of a single episode, and this doesn't include the cast's high salaries. According to their contracts, the main cast members should each be receiving $1 million per episode. However, Kaley Cuoco, Simon Helberg, Kunal Nayyar, Jim Parsons, and Johnny Galecki willingly took a $100,000 pay cut. They did this to support Mayim Bialik and Melissa Rauch, who were expecting bigger per-episode earnings. Very noble, isn't it? Watch our video and find out what the TBBT stars spend their millions on. Kaley Cuoco. Kaley Cuoco is just one of a few Hollywood actresses, like Sofia Vergara and Ellen Pompeo, whose starring roles on major television networks have skyrocketed their net worth and paved the way for pretty much any future roles of their choice. Before renegotiating her payment for Season 8, Cuoco earned a salary of $350,000 per episode, and currently, she earns $900,000 per episode. Overall, this year the actress made $24.5 million and became one of the top 5 highest-paid TV actors and actresses of 2018. Her approximate savings are as high as about $50 million. Impressive, isn't it? According to the actress herself, it makes her uncomfortable that the public knows about her multi-million-dollar paycheck for the show. Cuoco says she now feels like she should tip everyone. She even tried to tip a shoe salesman $20 for getting her a different size shoe. I just feel like they're thinking like, why isn't she tipping me? You know, it's just all a different life now, she said. In 2010, the actress bought a house in Sherman Oaks, California. It has over 5,000 square feet of living space, with 5 bathrooms and 5 bedrooms. But after just 4 years, Kaley and her husband at the time, the tennis player Ryan Sweeting, decided to sell the house for $2,795,000. The couple moved into a bigger house. The mansion in Tarzana was about 8,000 square feet, had 7 bedrooms, and had been previously owned by Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom. The new house cost the couple $5.5 million. As we know, this marriage wasn't a happy one for the actress, but just this summer, Cuoco walked down the aisle again. Her darling is equestrian and horse owner Carl Cook, the son of the billionaire Scott Cook, who co-founded Intuit. He comes from a very well-to-do family, so there's all these preconceived ideas of being spoiled and blah blah blah, and he's just the opposite, Cuoco says. Kaley said Carl wasn't really impressed with her IMDb credits. It was great because he never kissed my ass at all, and he never cared about any of that, she said. He loved that I love horses. It became a big talking point for us. Now the couple lives in Pompano Ranch in Southern California, owned and operated by the Cook family, and spend their free time on their pets and horse riding. Jim Parsons. Despite the fact that this year Jim Parsons moved down the ratings of the highest-paid TV celebrities, behind a star of Modern Family, he still made an impressive $26.5 million. This is a bit less than in 2017, as the actor agreed to take a pay cut for Mayim Bialik and Melissa Rauch. However, considering that his net worth is $70 million, he isn't losing out on much. He has recently sold his amazing Los Feliz home for $8.95 million, making him the latest in a long list of Hollywood stars to say adieu to his impressive property, which he had owned since 2014. The star purchased the 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom home from Robert Pattinson, but has been spending most of his time in NYC, so selling the Los Feliz home makes sense. 7 years ago, Parsons and his longtime man friend, graphic designer art director Todd Spiewak, dropped $1.822 million on a 908 square foot, 2-bedroom, and 1-bathroom condo in a Gothic-style apartment house, across from the private Gramercy Park. Almost exactly 1 year later, the couple coughed up another $2.825 million for the larger apartment next door, that is around 1,200 square feet, with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Let's assume without any proven evidence that the men combined or somehow connected the 2 apartments. Johnny Galecki. Galecki is now banking $900,000 an episode, and his net worth has gone up to $40 million. Johnny has spent his TV salary on some impressive real estate. In 2015, he spent $9.2 million on a 6-bedroom mansion in Los Angeles, which used to belong to Jason Statham, and before him, Ben Stiller. The very same year, he sold his previous home, a smaller 2-bedroom house, for $2.5 million. But last year, the actor practically became homeless as his house burnt down in a number of fires in California. Galecki said his heart goes out to all in the area who are also experiencing loss from this vicious fire. Unfortunately, we now have no information about where the famous actor currently resides, but we hope his new home is in a safe place. Kunal Nayyar. In the earlier seasons, he was paid only $30,000 per episode. Well, now he is paid $900,000 and his net worth is about $45 million. Quite good for the actor whose first role was an episodic one of a terrorist on NCIS. In 2011, when he already was the TV star of the show, Kunal Nayyar tied the knot with gorgeous former Miss India, Neha. We don't know how much the couple paid for the festivities, but we assume that a 6-day wedding with 1,000 guests was worth a fortune. The couple moved into a new house, a 5,000 square foot Spanish hacienda, a couple months after the wedding. For a city boy to leave his Hollywood bachelor pad to live with his new bride, this was rather new and nerve-wracking. An anxious Kunal kept wondering, what will we do with this space? However, Neha Nayyar, who was in charge of the house's design, managed to turn the huge mansion into a cozy family nest. Now Nayyar says it's going to be in our family for generations. Perhaps in the near future we'll hear news about new additions to this family. Simon Helberg. Just like his co-stars, Helberg's salary has only gone up during the course of TBBT production. Overall, his net worth is at $25 million. In 2011, the actor purchased the former Two and a Half Men Stars mini mansion for $2.9 million. The 4,200 square foot house was built in 1927 and is located in the prominent Los Feliz neighborhood. We wonder if Helberg has been throwing the same crazy parties that the previous owner enjoyed so much. Last year, Simon Helberg decided to buy one more house, having spent almost $5.15 million for an equestrian estate about 90 miles northwest of LA, in the low-key, exceedingly high-cost coastal community of Carpintierra. It is a pretty 1916 Spanish colonial revival residence with 4 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms in just over 5,000 square feet. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out in which of the houses the actor permanently resides. Maybe he just switches between them? Mayim Bialik. After all that talk of salaries, what did Bialik get? Just $250,000 per episode, nothing special. Compared to the salaries of her co-stars, it is not that much, but we guess that should be just enough for a comfortable life. Her net worth is around $25 million. Despite her celebrity status, the actress says she loves doing chores herself. She cooks, cleans, and raises her 2 children. Mayim Bialik regularly shares her housekeeping life hacks on her YouTube channel, and her videos with titles like, "You've been cleaning it wrong for your whole life," get thousands of views. I hate getting help with things. As you all know, I clean my own toilets and am actually fine with that. And I was very nervous about this being Hollywood, where big personalities and diva desires are often more common with people like stylists and personal organizers than celebrities, she said. Melissa Rauch. Yeah, she also was involved in this whole deal to receive $250,000 per episode. Originally, Melissa Rauch and Mayim Bialik were meant to be guest stars, but fans loved their presence so much that they were made the main characters along with the other cast members. Her net worth is a bit lower than $6 million. Less than other actors have it, but it's just enough. Melissa lives with her husband and their 1-year-old daughter in a small house in the LA suburbs. She hasn't been seen to be making any big real estate deals, but her child is growing, so perhaps they'll soon need a bigger house. Which of these actors would you like to visit the most? Comment below.